Every Sunday I do a video with Tonka. He'll go get a plate. Like I'll make him French toast. Like, but just 2 pieces of French toast. I don't make them a lot, 2's like the maximum. And no syrup I was putting honey on it, but then everybody was complaining about that, so I stopped putting honey in. Just a pat of butter, not a lot of butter. He loves butter though. Yes, he is a butterball. So when I make his breakfast, he sits and he watches me, and then I tell him to go get his plate, and he'll run out in the garage and he'll grab his plate and he'll bring it to me and hand it to me. And then I give him the French toast, and he'll take the plate and all, and he'll either take it back out into the garage to his doggy door, or he'll just throw it on the ground and eat it. Now, I get comments all the time from people, you're killing your dog, he's going to die. And I'm like, he doesn't eat this every day. He eats this once a week. And it's not necessarily French toast even every week. Sometimes it's like hash browns and eggs, and sometimes it's a waffle.
Okay, so there's a lot of different things to be said about feeding just any table foods to dogs. First of all, like bread is not a problem for dogs.
Okay.
Butter is not necessarily a problem for dogs, but I do think that fat in table foods. So, for instance, the number one thing I see is ham. People feed their dogs around Easter time. They get a ham. They have leftovers. They give that to them.
See, and he doesn't get anything like that. He doesn't get table foods. We don't. Yeah. Okay.
And it's always ham or sometimes it's bacon. They'll fry some bacon in a pan. They'll dump the grease on the dog's food. So that causes pancreatitis. It's really common for dogs to get pancreatitis from really fatty foods.
Okay.
So stay away from fatty foods.
Okay.
Of course, everybody has the list of foods that you can't give dogs. So chocolate, grapes, onions.
And what people don't understand with the chocolate, the ice cream man came by and I gave him an ice cream sandwich. And there's almost no chocolate in an ice cream sandwich.
There's also toxic levels.
Yes, exactly.
Too, right? So different types of chocolate are more toxic.
Yeah, the darker the chocolate, the more toxic.
Right. So do I think you're killing your dog by giving him French toast? No, I don't think he probably is going to have any issues with French toast. The other thing sometimes I see is that when you spoil the dog by feeding them a lot of table foods, they won't eat their dog food.
Yeah.
So then that can kind of, if they're not eating any dog food, then they don't really have a good balanced diet.
See, and he eats the grain-free Merrick raw infused too. So in a day he eats that, and then he eats raw. He gets steak. I do buy him lean meat. He doesn't get fatty meat. He eats chicken, and I take the fat off of the chicken. So it's typically like a chicken leg and a thigh or a chicken breast. He does like ribeyes. He is, he's a ribeye guy.
I like ribeyes too. I understand.
So he eats raw every day. He eats the grain-free food every day, and he eats a Nom Nom Now. It's a new food that's out. But as far as table foods, I don't feed him scraps. I don't feed him stuff off. So once a week he eats.
Those are just the things that we're getting into with that. But no, you're not going to.
I appreciate that because that clears up a lot.
And then let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I do think there's a lot of information out there on raw diets. Have you seen any of the information that's coming out now about salmonella and that kind of stuff? Yeah, be careful with raw diets and bacterial. Specifically like salmonella.
Yeah. From what I understand too, there's 16-17% of dogs already have salmonella in their gut flora.
I can't remember what this study was. I think I saw it in Deviant 360, but they found that I think it was over 85% of dogs that are on raw diets have salmonella in their gut flora. And so I just worry about them because I've had some dogs that are eating raw foods where they might get something, I think it was tripe one time that somebody had fed their dog and they told me, they said, you know what? She said, when I bought it, I had a feeling that it had been sitting out or that I shouldn't have fed it, and I fed it anyway because I think she told me it was a little expensive, and she just fed it, and then the dog ended up having really bad issues. I think it probably was salmonella. We never had confirmation, but it had horrendous vomiting and diarrhea. It was terrible. So, and then after that, she said, I'm nervous now to feed raw diets. So my thought is you can't always. The reason we cook food is so that we don't end up with issues with salmonella and E. coli and that kind of stuff. So just have to be careful.
With what I feed him, I don't buy him dog food, raw diet food. I buy him what I would eat myself. Yeah, and with the chicken, I buy it from Publix.
I know.
So I buy it from a good place and I freeze it, and he actually eats it frozen, so it's not like wet and all over the place.
It still makes me nervous, but I get it. It just makes me nervous.
Yeah, he's been eating. I understand. He's been eating that way for almost 3 years now. So I understand.
The dogs that have been eating it for the longest, they've come across that stuff already, and most of them do fine. It's the ones that are getting into it that we see the most problems with.
Yeah.
So most of the time, if they've been eating raw food for a long time, their system's kind of already seen a lot of the things that could cause problems.
Right.
So anyways, that's just my thoughts on that.
Hey, and I respect your opinion.